Hello, 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 hello. Hey, if you're watching this after the fact, thank you so much for your attention. I appreciate the view almost as much as those who are here live. Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much. Whether you're watching live or in the VOD, please give this video a like. It really helps the channel out a lot. For those of you who are watching live, actually, I'm going to add a minute to the timer. Sorry about that, but we will be ready to go when it hits 0. In the meantime, enjoy the music of Curtis McDonald, baby. Oh shit! Boo! I tried to pull the Fat Albert, and I started cracking up immediately. How's everyone doing? Let me just do this and this. Geez, guys. Welcome to the SydStream, a safe haven for all liberty lovers, left, right, and center. I'm still working on that catchphrase. I'm not sure to what extent I like it. Let me turn this music off. There we go. I love Yotis, but you're distracting. So yeah, I'm not sure to what extent I like the catchphrase. If you have suggestions, please let me know. Yeah, you might have noticed I've upgraded the production yet again. This is not a new camera. This is actually my old phone that I am using. There's a plugin that'll let you use an old phone as a webcam. Because, you know, I could have the best webcam in the world, but I'm stuck streaming at 720p for a while. Let's just say I don't know when I will be able to stream at 1080p unless I get a new computer. And hello, Darth Shady. Glad you can make it. Let me do the thing that hey, there you go. You didn't have to remind me. Thank you very much for being here. I'm assuming that the other person watching is Frank. Yeah, I'm going to rant a little before getting started. This is going to be a long show. And we will be playing Stardew Valley because after what I'm covering tonight, I'm going to need to unwind. So yeah, it should be a good time. Let me start by preparing the first. This isn't a segment that I'm preparing. It's something else. Boom. Oh yeah, and if you're here, please hit the like button. It really does help this channel a lot. Thank you very much. But I enjoy you being here regardless. You know, I'm not judgmental. Yeah, another thing before I continue, what I really like about the camera where it is now, as opposed to my webcam, is that not only is it a better shot, but there are two things that I keep on this monitor. I have my OBS studio right here, and I also have the chat right here. So I was going to say back in the day, this is literally last weekend before. Whenever you saw me looking to the right, well, my right, left of screen for you, I think, I was either checking the chat or my levels in OBS Studio. That's like an old reflex of, you know, when you're stage tech, you got to check your levels like all the time. What else do I want to say? Oh, yeah, there is, you know, setting up all this shit is even that much longer. The strategy that I'm using is to basically spread it out throughout the entire day. That's what I've been doing, you know. I set up a thing here, a piece of wood there, and it's a lot. I can't wait to have a permanent studio. And speaking of which, this thing is going to be arriving in the mail tomorrow. I'm expecting it tomorrow, according to Amazon. Now, this thing is going to change the game because I've probably alluded to this, as most of you know, setting up and striking all this shit every week is a pain in the ass. I do it because I love you. But I would like to have a permanent studio, and this door that you've never seen before because it was never in the shot, I've technically had an extra room this whole time. That door what's behind that door was intended to be a studio / guest bedroom. That was the intent of it. However, over the years, because I've lived in this apartment for a long time, over the years, it has turned into a locker / junk heap. And the notion of clearing all that shit out is overwhelming. However, this thing is going to make a huge difference because of the things that I keep in that room. A lot of books. This is one of the pieces of furniture, one of the main cupboards that I have in there. And just to give you an idea, behind these 2 stacks of books are other stacks of books. I know this because I had to, there was a book behind there that I was curious to see today. And wait, I thought your junk heap was with your water heater. Yeah, that was the actual locker, and that room is the unofficial locker. Yeah, I have a lot of shit. But to continue what I was saying, when this storage area got full of books, because you know I ain't gonna stop buying books, especially not back in the day. The extra books that I got ended up being stored on what was intended to be the guest bed. Yeah. All this shit. Once this thing gets here, all that shit is going to go in it, and it's going to free up that much place. It's going to free up that much space for everything else that I got in there. So that's going to be a nice. It's going to be a game changer, honestly. And I can't wait to have a space to figure out the lighting yet again, because as much as I love this angle, it's just a better shot. I had to figure out the lighting all over again. Like, one thing that I'm noticing right now, I should probably switch. I won't do this now, but like the yellow light that I have here is now in my face and the white light is there. So I should probably switch them. Anyway, it's going to be a good time. And now there are enough of you that we can go into the first segment. Hey, Frank, glad you can make it. Is the guest bed going to? When's the last time you had guests sleep there? It has happened. And I see no reason to get rid of it, honestly. We'll see. We'll see. The first step is clearing it out. I'll tell you, when I reach a point where I have to wonder what to do with that bed, that's going to be a victory in and of itself. So that's going to be an amazing problem to have. Even if I end up like getting it out of here and using this space for something else. Sid, I'm coming over right now. Yeah. It's past curfew, James. We don't want to do wait. The SydStream supports all COVID-19 restrictions and encourages you to follow all safety protocols. Please do not come over after curfew, James. You gotta wait until Friday. All right? Okay. So, let's prepare the first segment. Oh, James, I'm glad you're here. You're gonna enjoy this one. Jesus Christ. Like, I have 2 things to talk about, and they're both kind of heavy for different reasons. Let me see. Actually, no, that's not what I want. I want this. There we go. Let me just prepare. I'm not sure what to do with the soundboard yet. I'm glad I have it. I would never play copyrighted music. Copyright infringement is theft, people. Don't infringe on people's copyright. I don't. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me... Okay, good. Stop this. Yeah, I'll open all the tabs and then I'll put them in order. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, I probably won't need that one. Boom. Yeah, this is the one. Oh yeah, I'll do one thing though. Yeah, this. Great. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these in order and we'll be ready to go. Jesus. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Good. Is this? Yeah, this is just... So, are these tabs in order? Yes. All right. Whoops. There we go. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm just gonna take a sip of water. Something that I'm really liking about this mic, by the way, is that like being a cardioid mic, I'm pretty sure that fan that's running over there, without which I don't think tonight's stream would be possible, and the hot, damp weather hasn't even really started yet, but I'm pretty sure you can't hear it even when I'm speaking, so that's pretty cool. All right, let me do this. Awesome. Geez. I'm not sure where to begin, so let's just. Oh God, let's start at the beginning. So I was browsing on Twitter, as I do, and I noticed that John Cena is trending, and let's just skip to the video. The reason John Cena was trending is because when he's in like some Fast and the Furious movie, and during the promotion, one of the promotional interviews, he referred to Taiwan as a country and proceeded after the fact to give this apology. Now, the original video that I saw did not have subtitles. However, for your benefit, I will give you this version. Let's play it right now. Oh, let me just raise up the volume here. There we go. Actually, it doesn't really matter. He's speaking Mandarin, but still.
你好，中国，这是叫西娜。我必须说，现在，在速度与激情中，我做很多采访，很多，所以在一个采访，我有一个错误，所有人问我，如果我可以用中文， 速度与激情9人给我很多资讯 information，所以很多采访，很多 information，我有一个错误，我必须说现在就是很重要，我爱更尊重中国跟中国人，我很抱歉对我的错误，对不起，我很抱歉，你必须了解，我很爱，很尊重中国跟中国人，不好意思，再见。
All right, so I don't speak Mandarin. Reminder, the first time I saw this, the first version didn't have these subtitles. And although I don't speak Mandarin, this guy's body language tells the whole story. Watching this, I was like, holy shit, John, what is happening? God damn, you know? And I was shook to the fact where to the point where I didn't know what to say, so I straight up said like, I need a moment, and yeah, it's how the mighty have fallen. The funny thing is, let me go back here. As most of you know, or those of you who've known me for a long time anyway, I've been a wrestling fan for most of my life. And to have someone like John Cena, I remember John Cena's first match in the WWE against Kurt Angle on SmackDown. I remember I was sitting on my parents' couch. I don't know why that moment was so meaningful to me, probably in retrospect because of what he became. Like, honestly, his debut match was, you know, he was just some generic wrestler, good guy in tights or whatever. And to see what he grew into, the empire that he's built for himself, to the point where, like The Rock, he's managed to, punch into a mainstream awareness, into the zeitgeist. And even though during like the prime of his run, the prime of John Cena's run during the Attitude Era, it kind of coincided with me getting bored of the 200-plus pound beefy wrestlers that Vince was in love with, and I discovered a TNA and their cruiserweight division, which I kind of shifted more of my attention there. But John Cena, for those of you who don't watch wrestling, over the years, John Cena has been one of these guys that he's one of these love him or hate him guys, like very polarizing, to the point where frequently during his big matches, there would be dueling chants like "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks. Let's go Cena, Cena sucks," and it was quite something, and to see the doctor of thugonomics being reduced to this. Again, you don't need to speak Mandarin to know that whatever the fuck he did, he's like on his knees going, please, I'm sorry. And that, it's a shame. Now, let me just share some quick memes thank you, Brad. It was a nice crowd impression. So let me just share some of the memes real quick that arose. First of all, there's this gem right here. Love it. Another one, I don't see any concentration camps. No, of course not. And the other one here, this is PG-13. Don't worry, people. POV, you are John Cena. These are some of the good ones that I've selected. It's something. And this is, God damn it, the worst part about this is that, first of all, just to finish my point on John Cena, and then I'll continue this tangent. I watched the first couple seasons of Total Divas, which is one of the first like WWE reality shows. It followed like the wrestling girls, right? And John Cena was dating Nikki Bella at the time. And something that I told myself is, if you hate John Cena, the last thing you want to do is watch Total Divas, because at least post-editing, this guy, let's pretend that today's incidents didn't happen, okay? This guy's a stand-up guy. Getting to know John Cena as a person through that series, whatever the editors chose to present to us, would probably trigger a lot of cognitive dissonance in someone who absolutely hated Cena. So yeah, and I, grew fond of him through that, which is why, particularly today, when I saw this, I was shook. And the sad thing is, this could happen to your favorite guy, because what this is a and this isn't the first time something like this has happened. Like the NBA, Blizzard, the God, to put my communist hammer and sickle shirt on for a second. This is one of the valid criticisms of capitalism, which is, or free markets, whatever you want to call it, crony capitalism, like the fucking system that is, okay? Whatever fucking label you want to put on this. The fact that everyone's got a price. Ted DiBiase was right. Everyone's got a price. And the Chinese market is so alluring and enticing that I can't see how your favorite celebrity, your favorite person could resist doing something like begging China for forgiveness for saying that Taiwan is a country, if they were trying to get some of that Chinese cash, some of that Chinese market pie. Asian culture has a different way to formulate apologies, though. I believe he did a culture-appropriate apology, which might seem to us like exaggerated. Okay, cool. Thank you very much for bringing that up, Frank. I'll insert it into the matrix. The matrix of things going on in my head. So let's say for the time being that this was tone appropriate. He's still apologizing to China for calling Taiwan a country. Okay, okay, since getting on his hands and knees and going, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, maybe that's appropriate, but that explains the tone, not the gesture. Some people were disappointed he did not say in the apology what the mistake was. What are your thoughts on that, Sid? Darshady, I don't. It's weird, but I don't. Let's just say it makes the apology worse. I think from what I've seen, I've seen my fair share of celebrity apologies, and one thing that makes it better is to take full accountability, full responsibility for what you did. That has to be the first thing. And I would say that not naming what the mistake was, it strikes me as not taking full responsibility. So there's that. Also, he's got a lot going on with the DC movies, so WB probably told him exactly what you say and how you say it, or else they'll take. Yeah. Yeah, again, it's that Chinese fucking pie. There's so much money on the table that anyone is at risk. And you know, part of the corporate structure is that even if WB didn't want any of that Chinese money, shit, I'm trying to name another movie company. DreamWorks would. It's one of those things, you know, like at the micro level, the noble CEO would get fired and replaced by someone who doesn't have the scruples and would do the thing like, oh, I don't know, not replacing the warning light on your oiling rig and end up flooding the entire Gulf of Mexico, for instance. That kind of thing. It's hard, man. And I prepare yourselves, because as people run after that sweet Chinese yen, more will fall, and I don't see any way out. It fucking sucks. And I wish I could end this on a brighter note. Maybe Darth Shady's got something. Being coached makes sense, especially. Yeah. Listen, I wish I had a brighter note to end on, but this fucking sucks. Fuck you, China. Let's not forget, this is the country that. Oh, just as a reminder, in case you forgot, let me fetch this. I didn't think it would be relevant, but if we're gonna go black pill, let's go all the way black pill. All right, where is it? This is the country that gave themselves jurisdiction over the entire planet. Just as a reminder, if you forgot, the Hong Kong national security law passed in China applies everywhere. There's a section on this here, Article 38 controversy. There's wordage in here somewhere. Let me just find it. Okay, I think this is it. This law shall apply to offenses under this law committed against Hong Kong, the Hong Kong Special Administration region, from outside the region by a person who is not a permanent resident of the region. Yeah, listen, whether this is the precise wording or not, the bottom line is, according to this law, we are all under jurisdiction. And just as a reminder, because I made this joke when China landed that probe on Mars, you know, being on Mars, you are outside you are not a permanent resident of the region of Hong Kong if you're on Mars, all right? So fuck these guys, fuck John Cena, and Jesus Christ, fuck anyone who will turn a blind eye to all the fucking shit that's going on over there. If you like this video, like it. I don't want to do the whole spiel. It seems really tone deaf, but thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Oh my God. And that wasn't even the lighter video. Holy shit. Let's see. All right, let me just take a swig of water. I just saw the ending and loved it. Yay, allez. Glad you could make it. Oh, geez. Okay. You're right on time for the heavy stuff. you're gonna lose out on the big Chinese YouTube numbers now. Yeah. Hey, fuck. I forgot to mention this, and I don't really feel like splicing this in, but I'll hit record anyway, just in case I change my mind. Like, speaking of Sid, you're gonna miss out on those big Chinese YouTube numbers. Google is complicit in this too. That's another documented case. Like, I don't know the details, but it's like, even fucking Google, the site that, the service that owns the site that I'm on right now, they like helped sequester China off into their own little sub internet or whatever. It's crazy. So no, I don't think the Chinese YouTube numbers are coming in, and let's just say I don't want them if it means complying to whatever is in that fucking Hong Kong law. All right. I don't have much to prepare for the other segment. Let me just oof. All right. Yeah, I don't have anything to prepare. Or I might, I don't know yet. This this is one of those segments where I didn't know what to say. Darth Shady, you're thank you. What to do? What was I gonna say? Yeah, just to give you an idea, when I, this is one of those cases where something interesting happens on a Tuesday. Now, interesting is a strange choice of words for me, because I wasn't sure what I was gonna cover today, and opening up my web browser this morning, I realized that today is the 1 year anniversary. I don't like using that word for this, of George Floyd's murder. It's weird to me using that term too, because the Chauvin's conviction is so fresh in my mind, and I basically spent a whole year keeping due process in my mind, but now due process has run its course. And a year later, many of us are reflecting. And I think that as a black libertarian centrist, I might have something of value to offer. So I've organized some thoughts. I hope you find this interesting. I want to start by addressing what I think the left and the right are missing. I'll do those in turn, in sequence, and then after that, I'll go into my stuff. That's kind of the way I want to play it. So, there's been a lot of talk, and rightfully so, obviously. I think anyone who saw that tape initially was shocked. All but the most hate-filled white supremacist whose knee-jerk reflex was to ask, well, what did he do? Anyone but that guy was shocked. Like, this is one of the rare things that unites everyone, Fuck this theoretical guy that I just singled out. And I think that there's been a lot of talking past each other, and I'd like to offer what I think the both sides have been missing. So I'll start by talking to the left. Please bear with me. The right has their turn too. The first thing that I want to say, because yes, I understand how this shocking event could re-trigger, resurface a lot of trauma, a lot of pain. I'll probably get into that when we circle back to me at the end, but I think that it was a great opportunity for the already existing Black Lives Matter movement to regain some steam. The one thing that one of the things that I want to point out is that, and a lot of leftists agree with this, so I just want to point out to the ones who don't, it's not just about race. It's, race is one of the issues, but boiling it down to that kind of misses a lot of, it leaves a lot of meat on the bone. And the other thing, it's not about race. And police kill people all the time, sadly. That's why I'm an anarchist. It's ridiculous that someone can, kill someone, say they were scared, and get paid vacation. Like, the reason that Chauvin's conviction was so historic is that it happened so rarely. And by the way, when he got convicted, I said that, due process has run its course. You know what else is part of due process? Appeals. Appeals are part of due process. Going left to right in order from disenfranchised. Nice one, Brad. All right. So yeah, the police kill people all the time, and by focusing on race, there's a lot of key meat in the bone that you're leaving that could get you some allies that you wouldn't otherwise have. I'll circle to the last thing later. To the right, George Floyd's background was never relevant. It never mattered. Even if we say that he was a criminal, I don't know much about his background. There's been a lot of things said, and life is short. I wish I'd taken the time to look deeper into this, but let's just assume that all the things that are said about his criminal past were true. There's some vicious stuff in there. Doesn't matter to the circumstances of his murder, right? It plays a role in what got him there, but it doesn't excuse being, killed in that way. So his criminal background doesn't matter. The fact that he was resisting arrest does, and that fucking sucks. This, leftists agree with this too. There's a meme that I see on the left about how when a cop approaches you, there's this deadly game of Simon Says that begins, and if you are too slow or don't do the right thing, you could die. This is irrespective of race. Of course, Black people are affected a lot for reasons that we'll cover in a second. But the fact that he, oh my God, and now I'm speaking to the right again. The fact that he was resisting arrest, that isn't the own that you think it is. Had he not resisted arrest, he might still be alive. But there are other factors, and it's not a warrant to kill someone, as Chauvin's conviction supports. And I want to say something else. To the left. I'll just preamble this. This is another section of this rant. There's some slogans that I think y'all should just ditch. Okay. my leftist friends, please stop talking about defunding the police. I hear you. I fucking agree. You just heard me go on this rant about the deadly game of Simon Says that is initiated once a cop fucking arrives within your presence. That sucks. It also sucks that you know, there are a lot of cases that would be better suited for a social worker than some armed thug who can just say they were scared and get paid vacation afterwards, you know, if something goes wrong, which may or may not involve shooting someone's dog. It's I get it, but the optics of this is kind of nuts. Like, I would say the left in general, they're really good at coming up with chants and slogans and things like that. But defund the police, like, I would drop that personally. To the right, please stop saying all lives matter. Holy shit, that is so bad. It reminds me of a tweet that I did. Let me find it here. Just give me a second. Because it's not false. No one's disputing that. And I'm sure you've heard that a million times. But I just want to give you... wait. Come on. Wait. It's time to break out Twitter Advanced Search. There we go. That's why. Saying all lives matter to Black Lives Matter is like saying, yeah, we all have problems, to your friend who's confiding in you. You're correct, but you're a shitty friend. I think that it's super cringe, and sadly, this is the sad state of online discourse. It's super cringe to imply that someone who says all lives matter, that all lives matter is like this white supremacist slogan or whatever, and that anyone who's ever said it is a fucking secret Klansman or whatever. I get that, but Jesus Christ, it's just not a good look. And you are the ones denying yourselves allies that you could potentially have, because, yeah, I'm sure there are people on the left who are cringing at the same things you are, but, like, sadly, being labeled a white supremacist is kind of enough incentive to drop the slogan, but it's just really bad. It's really bad. Please stop. Now, the other thing... Wait. Should I do a pain stream of this? I don't think there's much return on this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just give me a second. Oh. Just give me a second. Shit, that's hot. There we go. Whoops. This is a tightly run operation, people. All right, just gonna finish setting up. This isn't going to be long, but I haven't done a paint stream in a while, and this is a good illustration. And maybe putting it down on the canvas will help me like crystallize the point that I'm trying to make. So many cables here, shit. Okay. Jeez. The fuck is my stylus? Give me a sec. Okay. It's back here, just it'll be a sec. You know, another problem with having so much shit to set up is that sometimes you lose track of a tiny thing like this. All right, let's go here. All right. No, I don't want to save this. Good. Let me just build my palette here. Where the fuck is it? Okay. Oh, that's why. This is my bad. There we go. All right. Let me just build a palette. Yeah, like that. And there we go. Okay, so this is one of the, you know, I'm not I'm not an expert on intersectional analysis, but the George Floyd case is an example of the kind of things that you can miss when you don't take all of this shit into account. Okay, so I don't know how to draw a four-dimensional like diagram, so I'm gonna go with a Venn diagram. So there are 4 circles. Let me start by that. Whoops. Okay, whatever. This will have to do. Yeah. Like that. And like that. There we go. Shit, I messed it up. Hey, Henry. I'm talking about George Floyd and I messed up my Venn diagram. Let me just do it like... Oh, I think I know why. There we go. And... yeah, that'll do. That'll have to do. Now, actually, let me just make this one bigger. Like that. Okay. So... There are 4 main vectors, for lack of a better term, with the George Floyd thing. So first of all, we have obviously race. Well, actually, no, not just that, or not just race. He's black. He's also poor. Because actually, I'll get back to that. He was a criminal past. And the drugs. Like that. And George Floyd is right in the middle of this. So what I'm trying to get at here is that, like, when I said that the Black Lives Matter is leaving a lot of meat on the bone by just focusing on race, like, again, all these socioeconomic factors, a lot of people that are protesting are aware of these. However, right wingers want black people to thrive for the most part. I don't think that the notion that they're like all racist or whatever is true for the most part. And like just focusing on race is it makes it harder to get these people on board for all the other things. Because a rich, if George was rich, I don't think he would have been in that situation. His criminal past certainly didn't help, and you know, the fentanyl in his system that let's just say provides an out for people who focus on his less than savory past is one factor. But all of these, it's a lot more complicated than just race, is what I'm saying. So yeah, I think that I think that I'll get to me here. I think that's where I can hopefully drive this whole thing home. So as most people, as was the case with most people, the way that the George Floyd thing affected me was, you know, not only was there, you know, old things that came back to the surface. I was stuck at home, spending most of my time in this kitchen and that living room. You know, due to COVID, I was still scared of COVID, as a lot of people were, and it's just, you know, there was such a feeling of frustration and helplessness that I think affected a lot of people as well, that a lot of people were sharing. You know, the things that that came back to me, and you know, I've mentioned this on this show before, like how although my exposure to these things was pretty tepid, I've been pulled over for driving while black. There's a story that I forgot until recently where this was back when I was at in university, and I was waiting for the metro, and these metro cops asked to look into my bag because someone with the same description as me had stolen some shit. That's not based, and it's shit like that that came to the surface with Floyd. You know, I remember fucking losing my shit when I heard that they were gonna try Chauvin for second-degree murder, because at the time I didn't know that there was like a special case, a special kind of second-degree murder in that state, where you don't need intention. And as horrible as that fucking tape was, there's no way you can prove intent. I hate to break it to you, it's just not. So when I initially thought that they were gonna try to prove intent, that they were gonna give themselves that burden, I saw it as the equivalent of saying, let's just let him walk, you know? And the thing is, in this place, there were some people who reached out to me, like people that I hadn't that I don't really communicate with, that were like checking in with me at the time, and it felt weird, and I kind of know what they were doing, but I did appreciate it to the point where I kind of feel weird bringing it up now, because I don't want to make this sound like I didn't appreciate it, because I did. There are two people in particular that I know these people, and it really felt good for them to reach out during that. But it was weird too, you know, like when people are being extra nice to you, even when they have good intent, it felt weird. What it reminded me of, let's continue this story time. God damn it. To the people that I have in mind, please don't take this the wrong way, because it's not the same thing. I'll try to circle this around. What this reminded me of was, and I'll take a sip of water first. What this reminded me of was, for those of you who are old enough to remember, the 1995 referendum. Just a quick summary of what happened. For those of you who don't know, Quebec has a long-lasting separatist movement, and in 1995 there was a referendum to find out if Quebec wanted to separate from Canada, and the no side won by a sliver, a very close referendum, and in the wake of that defeat, the leader of the Parti Québécois, Parizeau, I forget his first name, Jacques Parizeau, yeah, Jacques Parizeau, this guy, Jesus Christ, what an old picture. Anyway, in the wake of that defeat, Jacques basically made an offhanded comment that like, oh shit, we lost because of money and the ethnic vote. And I was furious at that. I was so mad. I called Jacques Parizeau Adolphe Parizeau for years. Fortunately, I met someone later whom I respected enough, and when he caught me say that, he was like, dude, you might want to rethink that. But all that aside, what struck me after that comment is that for the years following that referendum, anyone who voted yes or was on the yes side, like the pro-separation side, they had this like cross to bear of like trying to prove that they're not racist. And for the years that followed, it was like every time I would walk up to a white dude and I'd be like, hey, Tony, what you up to? And he'd be like, I'll tell you what I'm up to, not being racist. Have I ever told you how much I respect you? That kind of thing. Now, the difference between that and this is that kind of being extra nice was comes from a place of insecurity, whereas these people that reached out to me in the wake of George Floyd, that was genuine shit, which is why it feels weird to me to even make the comparison, but it reminded me of that, because it was a period of, you know, these things happening that are outside of all of our control, that led to people being extra nice to me for a bit. And yeah, I just want to what's the crux of all this? Where am I going? I guess the main thing that I want to leave you with is it's a really complex thing. Yeah, like crime, poverty, and drugs are things that'll make life less than awesome. And that does disproportionately affect like black people, minorities, that kind of thing. It's just that it's, you know, that fucking tape of Chauvin on with his knee on Floyd's neck is was a golden opportunity for everyone to be like united, to really like address these issues, and by splitting it up and trying to focus on just one of these things, it kind of makes it more difficult to do that. Yeah. So hopefully this was enlightening to you in some way. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Man, I was, as soon as I knew I was going to do the George Floyd stuff, I was nervous because I don't feel I got my thoughts together enough. But hopefully this was interesting to you. Let me just clean up all this shit. Actually, let me this. All right, won't be too long. Good segment, a lot of meat to it. Thank you, Sid. Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks, Frank, Henry, and Darth Shady. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ. And the just as an aside, the lack of preparation also has something to do with having to set up all this shit for the stream itself. I think I did good too. I kind of got lost during the intersectional analysis, but hey. Doing a poor job at things in public is my superpower, and I'm glad I tapped into it. I'll tell you that. That's actually a segment that I had planned, but I'm not ready for it. I think I've figured out a way to convey that to people, but I want to work it more. You know, the Floyd stuff, had I seen the anniversary coming, I probably would have prepared more. Wait, where is it? Unpin. The fuck out of here. All right. Let's plant some crops. Hopefully YouTube won't go down in the middle of it. Jeez, I'm so lost. Hey, where's my game? All right. Come on, OBS. There we go. It's not like the game changed. I don't know why OBS Studio does that. Load. Those 2 seconds of penny count. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame you didn't get to see me, because I think YouTube crashed before I could go to the community center. I really don't feel like doing all that. All right. Alright, let's pet Junior. Penny's not under cushion. No, okay, let me just raise the volume for you guys and for me. There we go. Let me know. I think this the levels between the music and my voice should be good. Just let me know if one or the other is too quiet. All right, let's do this. Welcome to Kozu 5, your #1 source for news. Looks like a storm approaching. Thunder and lightning is expected. I sense a new viewer joined us. Oh shit. I didn't read that, but I think that was a subtle music is a little louder, thank you. Boom. That should be better. Let me know if it's still too loud. So yeah, I think the fortune teller was making a subtle cue that the new kid is coming soon. Let us see. I have to go to town today. Don't worry. Don't work too hard and eat something good for lunch. There we go. Thank you, Penny. And that is the last we will see of you today. Oh boy, I don't know why I went in the cave. The cellar is on Sundays. Cellar Sunday. Ooh, corn. Alright. Let me just grab all this shit now. So I can make more cooking oil. Corn is a summer and fall crop, so I want to stock up for the winter. Ah shit, I forgot to close the barn doors. Well, petting all the animals is going to be a pain, but hey, serves me right. The farmer's work is never done. Ooh. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I'm probably gonna miss some animals. Oh, no. Thank you. Yeah, I've got everyone here. Nope. There we go. Hey, bunny. Okay, I must have pet him. There we go. Hey. Okay, I guess I pet them earlier. Alright, if I missed anyone, too bad. There's one thing, though. Like, unless you know Stardew Valley, you probably didn't notice this because, like, this was late game from the beginning. But this little thing here that's in all three... or both structures, this fucking saves a lot of time. So it, you know, collects all the eggs, milks all the cows, and does that automatically. Whereas, if before I had these things, not only if I left the barn doors open overnight, not only would I have to pet all the animals, but I would have to individually milk each cow. As they're already like spread out everywhere, and losing track of which cow I milked, and when you try to milk a cow that you've already milked, you still do this animation for nothing. It's just a huge waste. Anyway, oh, I should water the crops though. Let's fill her up. Boop. Hey, doggy. There we go. And the last one. Great. All right. Let's make some mayonnaise and then figure out what we're doing. Whoops. And cheese, of course. Never forget the cheese. All right. Here. What else here? I think that's it. Anyway. My inventory is fucked. Where does... What the hell? Oh, there it is. I don't know why I lost track of my cheesemakers like that. How am I doing on hay? Oh shit, okay. Might as well harvest some grass, a little. What's that fire? What fire? If you mean this is a campfire that's there. It's always been there. It just lights at night. That is 100% of its function. Oh. Jeez, a lot of maple syrup. Well, while I'm here, might as well go in the cave mushroom. Oh, well, the streak of purple mushrooms is broken. And it's already noon. Jesus Christ. You see... Okay. I was about to make a sarcastic comment that now that I don't need to go to bed, I can walk through doggy, but apparently I still can't. Ooh, lots of shit here. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm gonna leave this chest for now. I'll leave this. Yeah, I probably need this to make like a beach totem or something. Nothing. Cool. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, tomatoes and eggplant are ready. Nice. Oh, 20 corn, you know what? I'll sell the silver and star ones. Gold and silver, I mean. There we go. Yeah, a couple more harvests of corn and I'll have more than enough cooking oil to make it through the winter. I forget what I like to cook that needs cooking oil, but I remember being frustrated that I didn't have any. Jesus, okay, my inventory's full. Let's just sell some shit. It's already 2 p.m. Holy shit. Good night, folks. Catch you next time. Hey, Henry, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you soon, buddy. Some of these. This. What's this? Whoops. I feel like this game is on fast forward or something. Jesus Christ, it's already 3 p.m. What do I want to do? Well, actually, let's start by selling the things that I made. And this. Fuck it, I don't need this or this. I don't think I need this. Actually, let me take it just in case. So... that should be good. Maple syrup. Up you go. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Boom. Okay. Fuck it, I'm selling these truffles. I will... Is there anything in here? Yes. Okay, these things probably produce these every day. I feel like they're always here. There's always something to pick. Oh, there's Horsey. Okay, I'm gonna put the glasses in the trash compactor and then go to town. Oh, maybe I can make some more beach totems, though. So... do this. Fuck these truffles, I'm just gonna sell them. Can I make beach totems? I can make 14? Holy shit, nice. Oh, it's fiber that I'm missing. Okay, fine. I'm selling this. Fuck it. Fuck the lobster, I can get more. I know I just said that I cook with eggplant, but I don't feel like figuring out what I make, so fuck it. Let's just bait the hook. Alright, let's go to the beach. Oh, what do beach totems do? Beach totems do that. And a mountain totem. Basically, throughout the map, there are these little things here, and the right totem will teleport you to that. So the mountain totem will do that for the mountains. And there's another one I never use. And I'm gonna need a lot of beach totems because that thing that my other fish pond needs, I'm pretty sure I can get it here. And I don't feel like riding my horse back and forth. Fuck that. Like, for short distances, walking makes me feel like a peasant, but for, you know, going back and forth to a place that I'm gonna do often on horseback, that makes me feel like a peasant. Okay. I don't feel like fishing, but there's something that might be a treat for you, Darth Shady. Let's see. Depends where she is. Oh, yeah, the library's probably closed. Yeah, okay. Fuck this. I'm grabbing my horse. Let's do that. All right. Okay. Sometimes Penny is sitting on this bench. I forget what she does on Fridays. Like, every character in Stardew Valley has like a routine. And back when I was courting Penny, I was very mindful of like where she would be when. Maybe she was at the library today, who knows? But now that she's like at home every day, standing on her little spot in front of the sink. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I wanted to show you the mountain totem. It'll teleport you here. That kind of thing. It's hard to really grasp the scale of the universe. It's hard. Oh, okay. I just felt like doing that nasally nerd voice. There must be a lot of dishes to do, yeah. Because we all know I ain't doing them. Eventually, I'm gonna start. Eventually, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. I'm considering starting a new game, either for Twitch or for this stream. I don't know, but there are different like maps in Stardew Valley, and this is like the default map to like learn the ropes and shit. There we go. And let me close all the barn doors. Ooh. Well, since it's corn season, fuck truffles, period. Ah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna empty my pockets and I'm gonna go to the mines and just mine for a bit, and that'll be the day. Yeah, I'm just selling all this shit. Fuck this shit. This. Yeah, these I need for crafting, so I'll do that and then we'll mine just a little bit. Cause I'm still low on iron and shit, so I want some of that. Here, and the clay is here. Boom. All right. Hey, we're making pretty good progress, even though it's like already 11. Holy shit. Okay, in that case, change of plan. Since I'm not going to be in the mines very long anyway. Yeah, I'll just take a couple bombs. And that'll be it. I'm not gonna... Oh no. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah. Horsey, you're coming with me. Mines. I think it was 60? Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Really? Okay, let's try one more level. Well, at least we have a little iron. Ooh, nice. A little more iron. Wahaha! Yeah, okay. You know what, fuck this. Where are you? Here. You know, back in the day, like the spooky wind and the mist, that was because things were getting serious. But That was when I was a tiny little itty bitty newbie farmer. Now I'm a Chad farmer. These little bats doing their 2 damage. You think you can scare me with 2 damage? Little bat. The rest of this shit... Actually, no. I have time. No. I've said those words before. Fuck this. I'll empty my pockets tomorrow. I'll go to bed. Boom. Yes. Ooh. 36,000. Pretty good day. All right. Boom. All right. Well, that is the end of that. So, whoops. Y'all can hear that still, eh? There we go. This is the music that I want to hear. Hey, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for indulging tonight's segments. I hope you enjoyed them. I don't know how much editing the Floyd thing is going to take, but I'm glad I did it. Y'all could barely hear me for that. I was thanking you, and yeah, thank you again. I will see you next week.